Everyone, today we are back again with our exercise 1.3 of chapter 1, that is integers. So in my last video we have completed up to question number 5 of the exercise 1.3. So today we will start from question number 6 of exercise 1.3. So in question number 6 it is written, a certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees centigrade at the rate of 5 degrees centigrade every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? Okay, means the temperature is 40 degrees centigrade at first and it is decreasing 5 degrees centigrade each hour after every hour. So suppose at 7 am the temperature is 40 degrees centigrade. Okay, so since it is being lowered 5 degrees centigrade in every hour, so at 8 am we can assume that the temperature will be 5 degrees centigrade lower than the previous one, so it is 35 degrees centigrade. Then at 9 am it will be 35 degrees centigrade minus 5 degrees centigrade, that is 30 degrees centigrade. Then at 10 am it will be 30 degrees centigrade minus 5 degrees centigrade again, it means 25 degrees centigrade. In this way it will proceed. Now see, in the question it is written that what will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins. Okay, now see how many degrees centigrades will be lowered, that is the question. Now in 10 hours how many 5 degrees will be lowered, you have to count it. See, in the first hour it is 5 degrees centigrade, it is lowering 5 degrees centigrade. So for 10 hours it will be lowered by 50 degrees centigrade. Okay, so 40 degrees centigrade was at first. Okay, now 50 degrees centigrade is being lowered. Okay, it has been lowered by 50 degrees centigrade. So what will you do? You will simply subtract 50 degrees centigrade from 40 degrees centigrade and the answer will become minus 10 degrees centigrade. So after 10 hours from the process begins, the room temperature will be minus 10 degree centigrade. And how will you write it? You will write that in 1 hour the temperature decreases 5 degrees centigrade. In 1 hour the temperature decreases 5 degrees centigrade. So in 10 hours it will be decreased by 5 degrees centigrade into 10, it means 50 degrees centigrade. So you will write the temperature was 40 degrees centigrade. It is reduced by 50 degrees centigrade. So what will be the temperature now, means after 10 hours? So you will write after 10 hours temperature will be 40 degrees centigrade minus 50 degrees centigrade, means it will be minus 10 degrees centigrade. You will write in an arranged way. Okay, so let's come to the next question. In question number 7 it is written, in a class test containing 10 questions 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answer and 0 for the questions are not attempted. Now in part 1 it is written, Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect answer, what is his score? So for each correct answer they are getting plus 5. For each wrong answer they are getting minus 2. Okay, Now Mohan has done 4 correct answers and 6 incorrect answers. So for 4 correct answers he will get plus 5 into 4, and for each wrong answer he will get minus 2 into 6, means for 6 wrong answers, because each wrong answer will deduct 2 marks, means minus 2 means for getting every answer wrong they will get minus 2. It means 2 marks will be deducted from the marks which he will get. Okay, suppose if he has got 7 out of 10, then for doing each wrong answer he will get minus 2. Means if he has done 1 wrong answer his total marks will become 5. Okay, now see, as he is getting plus 5 marks for each correct answer and minus 2 marks for each wrong answer, so he has done 4 correct answers and 6 wrong answers. So what will be his marks? Plus 20 plus minus 2 into 6, it will become minus 12. Then plus 20, here as you can see plus and minus, these two are multiplied, so we will subtract it in this way because the sign will be subtraction and the answer will be plus 8. So Mohan will get eight marks. Okay, now next sum is Reshma gets 5 correct answer and 5 incorrect answer. What is her score? You will do it yourself, because for 5 correct answer she will get plus 5 for each one, means plus 5 multiplied by 5, and for 5 incorrect answer she will get minus 2 into 5. So that will be her marks. Now in question number 3 it is written Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers out of 7 questions he attempted. What is her score? 2 correct answers means 2 into plus 5 plus 5 incorrect answers means 5 into minus 2. Okay, so it will be plus 10, and this plus and minus will bring one minus sign, so it will be 0. Okay, you can see, as I said, first the numbers will be multiplied, means 5 into 2 it will become 10, then 5 into 2 it will become 10, but the sign will be minus, plus into minus it will be minus, so I have written here minus and the answer is coming 0. So Hina will get 0 marks after taking the test. Okay, let's come to the next sum. In question number 8 it is written a cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. In part A it is written the company sells 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is his profit or loss? Whenever he is selling the white cement he is making a profit of rupees 8 per bag, and whenever he is selling the grey cement he is getting a loss of rupees 5 per bag. So we have to count his total profit or total loss for that transaction. And in part B it is written what is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6400 bags. So let's do the first part first. Since he earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag, so by selling 3000 bags he will get 3000 into 8 rupees as profit, and he makes a loss of rupees 5 per bag. So we can write it in this way that for selling 5000 grey cement bags he will get a loss of minus 5 rupees, isn't it? Since it is a loss, we will consider it as a negative integer. Since it is a profit, we will consider it as a positive integer. Means by selling 3000 bag of white cement, he will get 3000 into 8 rupees extra as profit in total. Since he is making a loss of 5 rupees for selling each bag of grey cement, he will simply get 5000 into minus 5 rupees loss for selling them. So let's calculate it. It is coming 24,000 plus 5000 into minus 5, it is coming minus 25,000. Okay, so what is coming, you can see it is coming minus 1000. Why? Because we can assume that here is a positive sign and here is a minus sign. So if you just simply remove the bracket, you will get 24,000 minus 25,000. Okay, so you can see that this is a smaller number and this is a greater number. So from a greater number, it is subtracted from the smaller number. That's why you can say that the answer will be a negative integer. First thing. Second thing, as I said, the operation will be subtraction first, and the sign which is placed before the bigger number will be placed. So here the bigger number is 25,000, that's why minus sign is placed, and after subtraction we are getting the answer 1000. So our answer will be minus 1000. Now minus 1000 means definitely it is a loss. As I said, profit will be considered as a positive integer and loss will be considered as a negative integer. So this sum will be done in this way. Okay, what is its profit and loss? This question is given. So he has made a loss of 1000 rupees. Okay, let's come to the next sum. Now here in question number 8b, it is written, what is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6400 bags? 6400 grey bags have been sold. As I said, for selling each grey cement bag, he is making a loss of minus 5 rupees, means 5 rupees. As I said, loss will be considered as negative integer. Okay, so after selling 6400 bags of grey cement, he has made a loss of this much amount. Okay, so let's multiply it because the answer will be negative. So he has made a loss of minus, means 32,000 rupees. Now you have to find that when he will get no profit and no loss after selling the white cement bags. Means if we add something with this specific number, we will get neither profit nor loss. Here it is given minus 32,000. So definitely it will be plus 32,000. Isn't it? It is clear also that if he sells white cement of rupees 32,000, then he will not get any profit or any loss. Okay, now also it is written that how many white cement bags will be sold, so that he will get a profit of 32,000. It is clear that after selling 6400 rupees grey cement bags, he has made a loss of 32,000 rupees. And if he makes a profit of 32,000 rupees again, profit of 32,000 again, then he will make neither profit nor loss. Okay, so you can also understand that there is a profit of rupees 8 per bag. He has made a total profit of 32,000. So how many bags he will sell? Very easy. You can write it in this way, that 8 rupees profit can be got, rupees 8 profit can be got by selling 1 bag white cement. Okay, now rupees 32,000 profit can be made if 4,000 bags of white cement is sold. Okay, means he will sell 4,000 bags of white cement. Okay, very easy sum. Now let's come to the next sum. In question number 9, it is written, replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. So first sum, it is written minus 3 multiplied by dash is equal to coming 27. So you can see the product is coming 27. Okay, and also you can see this is a positive integer. For making the answer a positive integer, definitely the two numbers must be positive or the two numbers must be negative. So here whatever the number will be placed will be a negative integer. Next, with 3, that specific number will be multiplied so that we can get 27 as the product. Okay, so which number will be multiplied? Let's divide 27 by 3. Yes, it is coming 9. So 9 will be the answer, and at last we will get the answer minus 9, because for these two minus signs we will get a plus sign here, and for multiplying these two numbers we will get 27. Okay, let's come to the next sum. And here in the next sum the same type of sum is given, that is 5 into dash is equal to minus 35. 5 into dash is equal to minus 35. And here you can see one positive integer is being multiplied with such a number after multiplying, where we are getting the negative sign, means negative integer as the result. So you can easily understand that the number will be 35 divided by 5, that is 7. And what will be the sign for it? Yes, it will be a minus sign. So it is a negative integer, and 5 will be multiplied by minus 7, so that we will get minus 35 as the result. Now question number 9, C and D. These two will be your homeworks. The same types of sum already we have done. Simply you have to check that what is the answer coming and what number is given for being multiplied. Okay, if it is a plus sign, then definitely you have to understand that both of the numbers which are being multiplied will be a negative integers, or both of the numbers will be positive integers. If in the answer it is given negative integer, then you can understand that either one of them must be a negative integer. Okay, so today this much only class. In my next video I will show you how to solve the sums of exercise 1.4. Till then, stay safe, keep studying, bye.